Hey guys, Vilisink back again with the Raid Shadow Legends. How are you all? Hope you're doing well. In the video for today, you may notice that it's crisper, so the device has changed. In case we see any messages from anything pop up, I really can't do anything about that just now. Still kind of getting used to it, but wanted to take a look at a legendary champion that is a little bit underrated, and when people pull this champion, they're normally quite saddened by it, and it's Warchief, who, when I pulled him, I was like, hell yeah, he's going straight into my Skinwalker's team. Pretty cool looking skin, big sword, badass hair, crazy looking shield. Looks like somebody you don't want to mess with. What more can you ask for in a Skinwalker's champion? Let's look at the build, look at his skill set, and let's go through maybe Doom Tower dungeons and see how we got on. So as a defense-based champion, 19,000 roundabout base HP. It's not too bad. Attack irrelevant. Defense 1465, which is quite high. Really nice. 102 speed is also very respectable. As far as speed, a lot of champions are under 100, which I feel like they need to kind of have a minimum speed of at least 99, 100. Come on. The game's getting quicker, champions are getting quicker. We can't have certain champions just slower than the rest. It affects the build and kind of how you can use them. Rate crit damage, we haven't focused on. Neither with resist, as a base of 50 and 10 base accuracy. The total stats for my build, which I was trying for Hydra and Doom Tower hard if I feel like kind of doing it. It's 50k HP, almost 3k defense, 214 speed, and 503 accuracy. In a triple accuracy set. So he has all that accuracy for one reason. He is pretty much a provoking machine. Attacks one enemy 3 times, 25% chance to place a provoke for a turn. Damage inflicted is proportional to defense. So defense-based nuker, but he's not necessarily the damage dealer you're going to build him for. His provokes, it's just badass. You can add on that to 35% chance now. Being a legendary, and it's 35% chance. Each hit, fair enough, is 3 hits. But it has to be at least 50%. Very, very good though. Quite strong. Marauder places a provoke debuff for 3 turns. When booked, it's on a 2-turn cooldown, which is pretty crazy. Also steals 2 random buffs from the target. And his passive is quite cool. It reflects 60% of the damage taken back to the attacker. Defense increases by 15% for his dead ally. So he's really, really, really badass. He's really, really cool. Quite a fan of Warchief. Mastery is not yet done, but I'd probably go support defense. I wouldn't be building him for that. Nuke would definitely go for his support. So let's see if there's anything good in the market. I'm going to buy some of these mysteries in case I get the quest where I can, pull rare champions from mystery shards. So let's see, we can go to Doom Tower. Doom Tower is complete. So it's floor 119 as far as provokes. Let's throw in, let's take him out. This wave was a right pain in the butt for some reason. So we can have a provoke, we can get rid of her. We can rely on him. Then what we can do is, we have Ninja. Who else can do respectable damage? Rorik. Hey, Rorik was quite cool. Quite happy when I built him, like. Let's take in, come on, who do I have that's respectable? Screw it, let's just take in a rare champion for some poison. Because it makes no sense, and it kind of makes no sense, but it does. Because we want to rely on that provoke if we can. So let's find out exactly how we do here. So we're going to put up the debuffs. Kale in his masquerade skin. So who do we want to? We want to slap him with order. Provoke. Right. So let's do the 2 times speed for a second. 4 times at random. Let's just do the AoE. He is in Relentless, which is pretty badass. We want to try and smack his ass first. We also want to try and get rid of her. We want to then see if we can fear anybody else. He's still provoked, which is cool. As long as he doesn't block, revive anybody, I'm completely happy. As long as we control everybody, I don't care. Let's just do 4 hits at random. Let's do him again. Right, Ceres, just get you to hit this champion here. Let's go auto for a second. Let's see how this gets on. I don't necessarily think we're overpowered because all it needs is 1 hit and he block revives someone. So it's respectively dangerous. It's not something you want to take lightly. So weak hits, it is what it is. Let's take Warchief up to the next one. And we're going to go manual here again, just so we can see what gets applied and what doesn't. So let's just slap this Ghostborn. Let's slap him. If we can get the other one controlled, then we do not have the decreased defense that cannot be resisted, because that will cause us problems. We want to try and slap you. We want Madam Ceres to hit you. Let's see, let's just jump auto here for a second. Barnish is, I would love a Ray actually. As far as a nuking champion goes, I would absolutely take a Ray. I think she'd be badass. I think she'd be really cool. I see her in an arena in random teams and she one-shots like my entire team. It's ridiculous. It's so good. And it blows my mind why. So let's where we go in here. So let's jump on, hit Jack. Who is the biggest threat here? Ghostborn is a bit of a threat. So if we can get him provoked, we don't get our decrease or weak hit. Damn it, it is what it is. Let's see how we get here. We need to find a wave that has some magic champions. Let's got block debuffs. See how we go. And we should be good. As soon as Rotos takes a turn, realistically, that's going to happen. That's going to happen. We're going to just kill people. And that burning effect under Veil, I won't lie, is very cool. It's pretty badass. I'll show you guys the Chaos skin as well. I debated the Madame Ceres skin, but changing device. So I do a lot of mobile raid as compared to on like a desktop or PC. I had to obviously change over email addresses and set things up, and I would have considered it, but I never really had time. So not a lot of damage from Warchief. We do get some provokes though, but let's just. I think Doom Tower may be relatively easy, and I feel like we're going to get one shot maybe by certain champions here. So we need to change this team. I love this dude. Shagur's like one of my favorite, most fun champions ever. Like legit, he is super, super cool. If you have him, use him. If you don't have him, then I'm sorry. What can I say? Let's go Ceres. Let's take Gorgorab as a reviver, because he is pretty cool. Who doesn't like Gorgorab? And let's also take let's take Nethril and see how we got on. We're not going to be one shot on the waves. So the control that we're going to get from Warchief, watch it. We're just going to remain on 2 times speed and go full auto. And this wave does hit respectively hard. We should have maybe took Rotos, but I feel like it makes it slightly easy, and we won't possibly see just how good the provoke is, because we've got 2 provokes out so far. But Chagur sometimes doesn't let anybody take a turn. He's super, super, super good. I really need to go in depth with Chagur, who you can use to empower your Amantu, which I wouldn't do. Unless I have like 6 Chagurs, then I would. Because he's fun to have. I wouldn't swap him. Like, we got a provoke on her, which is good. The lucky shot's cool. We've got the revive, so it doesn't really matter. See if we can throw another provoke out from Warchief. Oh, we got it. There we go. We should absolutely, it just popped into my head, we should absolutely go and check the, we should go and check the Magma Dragon. I think the provoke from Warchief, because we can change the AI, effectively, we can just turn off Warchief's A2, and he's got a 3 hits every single time there's a chance to provoke. What more can you ask for? So we're going to do damage here, but I think this might take a little bit too long. Warchief isn't necessarily going to shine there. So sadly we're going to end the battle, but we're going to go quickly back. I feel like if we do Ice Golem Speak, it's the same kind of thing. So let's see the Magma Dragoon. Floor 100. Let's get rid of you. Let's just... So, what do we need? We need somebody that will kick some major ass. Which is fine. I mean, Ninja is... I mean, he's okay. He's not the worst. Oh, no, actually, we don't need that. Because the burns become conditional heals or continuous heals. Whatever you want to call it. So we're going to take him. We'll take Duchess just for fun. Rorik is going to be an interesting champion. I've got faith. I've got faith. It's all good. And we'll take for the waves. I feel like he could be okay. As long as there's no HP burn, we're good. Super raid makes no difference. See how we got on, because this is where Warchief should absolutely shine. Yes. And remember, all of his kit revolves around provoke, which is exactly what we're going to need against this dragon. So if we don't have any cooldowns reset or anything, it really makes no difference. We're still going to be provoking. Boom. So Warchief, let's do it. Give me some provokes, baby. Come on. Boom, boom. Ah, you didn't land it on the first hit. What are you doing? Maybe this time. Boom. Okay, now the provoke is good. If you're not sure, we have touch an enemy, decreases your turn rate by 50%. And basically, will target you if you're under Hex. Overburn is an AoE, activates any HP burns and all that type of stuff. And this places HP burns. So what we want to provoke him. So all he does is decrease a bit of turn meter. That's it. We don't want him to do his HP burns, do extra damage. We want to just basically control him. And you can use like Vilisink, you can use the Umbral Enchantress. There's so many provoke champions. And I think Narrowhorn, if I'm not mistaken, is also provoke. If you have good gear, you could absolutely have fun with him as well. So how long can we keep the provoke on? Considering he has a triple hit A1 with the provoke and provoking the A2. We're also hopefully going to reflect some damage by Warchief. And if anything happens, push comes to shove, Duchess, she's got your back. She'll give you a block of buffs. She's going to sort you. So all that we're going to see is the headbutt from this dragon. That's it. I'm not necessarily cared how long this takes, but keeping up the provoke. Now it could be your very first time coming up here and you're having trouble with him. This is how you do it. And you only have to do it once. So doesn't matter if your clan mates do it in 8 turns, 10 turns, 15 turns. Doesn't matter. Just do it in a way that helps you get past it. If need be, helps you farm it if you want to get those gear sets. Just find a team that works. Find a team that's safe. Consistency is always better than speed. You may, if you have 110% consistency, which we don't because he died, it's going to be way better than a speed team that wins like 60% of the time. It's just a waste of energy. Warchief's back on his feet. Will he come back with a vengeance? Come on, Warchief. He looks so badass. The HP burn in that veil, that looks like super awesome. So, easy victory. Could have taken in Gorgorab, could have taken in Arbiter for the speed. But we've done quite well with the provoke. Warchief is reliable about landing it. And let's not forget, also, his A2, when you book it, is on a 2-turn cooldown. But you get the provoke for 3 turns. Which is... he's like the only champion that guarantees you can keep the provoke up the entire fight. Now, Chigur did do more damage than Rorik, that's fine. Lilitu gave us healing, which is good. Warchief didn't give us much damage or never healed himself too much. Doesn't have to. His utility, let's just close that. His utility is by far with the provoke as a provoke champion. So best place to use him is there. Dungeons, I feel like kinda, feel like it's kinda, if you see one dungeon, you kinda see them all. Faction Wars, he's tremendous if you want to take him into Faction Wars. But I have to go get something to eat, and I'm gonna hopefully be doing something later with Akoth. So guys, it's been fun. And he by far is one of the most underrated champions. When people pull a Warchief, 70 to 80% of them aren't necessarily happy, but you have Hydra now, so he's pretty much a top tier Hydra champion. If you pull him early and you're in dungeons, he by far can also help you progress. All you have to do is kind of build the team around him, and then you're going to be getting provoked the whole fight. So guys, I'm off for a bite to eat. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Stay safe. Keep on raiding. And I'll see you soon.